as we all know, it seems like Call of Duty is dipping on the yearly release for Call of Duty and opting in for a 2-year cycle for its games. Of course, this all starts with Modern Warfare 2, where it's going to be out for this year entirely. Then in 2023, it's going to get a major update. And then in 2024, a new Call of Duty game will be coming out, of course, made by Treyarch. And that's the game I kind of want to focus in on, because if COD 2024 has a 2-year life cycle, this would mean it's the very first time ever that COD Zombies will have a 2-year cycle, which has so many crazy possibilities that I honestly can't wait to finally see it come out. And I do know it's still a long ways away, but hey, maybe drop a like and subscribe for when that day finally comes. But how exactly does a second year of COD Zombies look like? Because we've never had this before, so it could just be a lot of different things. It could be something we've never seen before, or it could be just what we already get for yearly Call of Duty, except 2 years, instead of just releasing another 4 zombies maps in that second year, which I hope is not the case, and honestly I doubt is the case, because the thing is, I think absolutely everybody and their mom knows what's going to happen with that second year of zombies, and it's Zombies Chronicles 2. It's going to happen. It just is. I know it's kind of cringe talking about it for so long, and people have been saying it's going to happen since Black Ops 4 in 2018, but it just has to happen at this point. If COD Zombies has 2 years, it's just getting it. And it's not like I'm just saying this because it's obvious, even though it is. But on top of that, there's been a recent leak coming from the Ghost of Hope that he's talking about how a second year update for Modern Warfare 2 is going to look. And what he said was that for the second year of Modern Warfare 2, they're going to have a paid DLC come out that's going to come with a ton of remastered multiplayer maps and also some campaign missions too. And if you guys actually want to see more on this, I made the video, you could check it out, it'll be linked on screen now. But regardless though, if you just kind of shift this idea to Treyarch and the idea of remastering maps, they're probably not just going to remaster multiplayer maps. They're definitely going to remaster zombie maps too. And honestly, there are so many maps they could remaster. And considering how many multiplayer maps are rumored to be remastered in that second year update of Modern Warfare 2, they could potentially remaster a ton of zombies maps for COD 2024. Potentially we could see maybe half of all the COD Zombies maps ever on a single game. It could really be that crazy. And if that's the case, holy, Black Ops 3 may for the first time have some competition with being the greatest zombies game of all time. But maybe I'm jumping way too far ahead. Regardless though, just thinking about this second year update that COD 2024 is going to have, it just has to be Zombies Chronicles. And I mean, just think about all the maps they could throw here. I think literally every single Zombies map that wasn't released on Cold War has a chance of being on this, including Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, because this is going to be in 2025, and Black Ops 3 came out in 2015, which is a whole decade apart, and even Black Ops 4 came out in 2018, which is still a long period in between. So really every map has a chance to be thrown in here. Again, that probably wasn't in Cold War. And honestly, just thinking about the possibilities of what this could really do for these maps. We don't really know how the mechanics are going to work in this upcoming game, because obviously it's 2 years away. We aren't going to see for a very long time. But honestly, if they do remaster some Black Ops 4 maps, just thinking about what that could really do for those maps, because I feel like one of the major issues with Black Ops 4's maps was not really the maps themselves. Sure, don't get me wrong, some of the maps did have some major issues with them, but I feel like it was really hard to even look at the maps themselves because the mechanics of Black Ops 4 were so poor. And if they remaster them with new mechanics that are hopefully just way better in COD 2024, then potentially a lot of these Black Ops 4 maps may not end up being as bad as we all thought they were back when they originally came out. And that's just something that really excites me. Now, at the same time, I am a little worried if they do remaster some Black Ops 3 maps, because the mechanics in Black Ops 3 work so freaking well with its maps. but I still think it would be a nice freshen up to play those maps. And also, you know, we'll probably get Mob of the Dead remastered finally, which has been a long time coming, but it has to happen then. Like, so many things that are so possible, and just the idea of a Zombies Chronicles 2 is just amazing, and I think we all just kind of expect it to finally happen with COD 2024, especially now that it seems like they're going to have a 2-year cycle for their game. Now, everything I said there was in relation to the 2025 update for COD 2024. Like, that's probably what's going to drop there, considering that's what the rumors are for Modern Warfare 2's second year update. But I do want to quickly touch on the second year as a whole, because that's just the major update that's supposed to replace the launch of a Call of Duty game. But they're still going to update the game for the second year. And honestly, I'm not sure how they would go about doing this. Would they just keep the same idea as a normal single year of zombies and they would just release 4 new DLC maps and that would be that year of updates? Or would they try to do a little bit more in the second year and add an extra 2 zombies maps? Because it would be a little weird. The first year you get 6 maps, of course the 2 at launch and then the 4 throughout the season, assuming they're keeping that same idea. And then the second year comes around and you only get 4. But then again, you could argue maybe in Zombies Chronicles 2 that's probably happening at the 2025 update, then that would make up for that, which would be fair enough. But regardless, there's just so many possibilities, and just think about it, regardless of how they end up doing it, COD 2024 is going to be the biggest zombies game we've ever got in terms of maps alone. Because even if they do the bare minimum of what we expect out of a zombies game, meaning only 5 maps for the first year, 1 on launch and 4 DLCs, and then Zombies Chronicles comes out and it's only 8, and then the second year is only 4, like even that is an insane amount of zombies maps. And honestly, I kind of expect more, because keep in mind, this game that they're developing right now has 4 years worth of development. They released their last game in 2020, and this game isn't going to come out till 2024. That's a lot of time to develop the game, and this game potentially could just be insanely big and so much zombies content. And as I said all that, I need to calm down just one moment, because I just realized I'm getting super excited for something that we aren't going to see for a very long time. So I'm going to bring myself back down to earth here, but honestly, the possibilities of what could happen with a 2-year cycle of a COD Zombies game are just insane. Regardless though, that does bring us to the end of this video, and honestly, I'm super curious into what you guys think about this whole situation. How do you guys imagine a 2-year COD zombie cycle looks like? Is it similar to things I've said, or is it going to be something entirely different, at least that you think? Regardless though, that's going to be it for me. If you guys did enjoy the video, then I would appreciate if you guys dropped a like, subscribe, bell, share, or any of that great stuff. But I'm gonna go, and I'll catch you guys next stream, video, or when the heck it may be. And, laters, guys.